signals the end of a meal for you? That is the topic on today's Diet Free Zone show. Hi, I'm Bonnie Giller, registered dietitian, nutritionist, and certified intuitive eating counselor. And today I have a question for you. When you eat a meal and you're eating something that is delicious, yummy, you're really enjoying it, when do you stop eating? If you're eating and you notice that I'm getting slightly full, almost there, but yet there's a third left on the plate, will you continue to eat? Undoubtedly, the answer I get to this question is yes, I will eat until my plate is clean. There are many reasons why you might be a part of the Clean the Plate Club, but I'm just going to highlight one of those reasons today, and that is a sense of entitlement. If you're a chronic dieter, if you've been dieting for many, many years or even decades, and you have measured your food out to the smallest morsel of food, you've just measured and you've weighed and you've plated your food and you look at it and you go, this is what I am quote unquote supposed to eat based on the rules of my diet, you are going to finish every single piece of food on that plate, regardless of whether you are full or not. Why? Because it's that sense of entitlement. You say to yourself, well, if this is how much I'm allowed to eat, gosh darn, I am going to eat it all. I am going to lick that plate clean. More likely because I don't know when I'm going to get to eat again, or because my next meal isn't going to be for hours later. So it's very, very interesting that your fullness signals totally get bypassed because you're very focused on the amount of food that you're eating based on what you are quote unquote allowed to eat. Well, within intuitive eating, we do not think about those rules when we're eating. Instead, we tune inward into our fullness signals as our guide to let us know when the end of that meal is. How do we do that? It's a really good question. The first piece of this puzzle is to be able to provide yourself with unconditional permission to eat. In other words, in order to feel and respect your fullness signals and to say, okay, I'm comfortably full. Remember, I'm not over full, I'm comfortably full. In order to be able to do that and then stop a meal, even if there's food left on your plate that is delicious, you need to know that you can eat that food again at any time. Because if you're eating something that is yummy, delicious, and in your mind you're saying, well, although I'm physically eating this, mentally I'm telling myself I shouldn't be eating this, I'm disobeying one of the rules, this is my one-time shot to eat this food, chances are you will not be able to respect the fullness feelings that your stomach is giving you, and you will bypass that. And so it's really very, very important to provide that unconditional permission to eat. Take the conditions off of food. And you know that, okay, if I know I can eat this food again, whether it's later, whether it's tomorrow, it's next day after, it's next week, it doesn't matter. You know that there is no limit placed on that food for you, then you'll much more easily be able to honor and respect the signals that your body is giving you. Now, there's another piece of this puzzle too, however. You've got to really work on that hunger signal before trying to really attune to fullness. Meaning, if you haven't yet been able to attune to hunger, so you don't really know, you're not familiar with what gentle hunger feels like for you, if you only know what, oh my God, I'm really hungry, I need to eat now feels, right? That's really, really hungry, then it's going to be more difficult to stop eating your meal at a place of biological, comfortable fullness. So if you're new on this journey, please do not pressure yourself. Please do not set impossible standards and expectations that I should be able to listen or hear or feel my fullness and be able to stop a meal when I'm comfortably full if you haven't yet been able to attune to hunger. So that is really important to understand. Okay, so two things, let's sum up. Number one, you want to be able to give yourself unconditional permission to eat. The key to respecting your fullness signals is to know that you can eat this food again anytime you want, And second, if you haven't yet become familiar with what hunger feels like, gentle hunger, I don't mean ravenous hunger, gentle hunger, then it's going to be more difficult to be able to feel and respect biological comfortable fullness. So put that on the side for a moment and practice attuning to hunger. If you need help with any of this, please reach out to me. I have many resources on my intuitive eating website, which is dietfreeradiantme.com. And if you'd like to hop on the phone with me for a complimentary call, just head on over to talkwithbonnie.com. I hope this has been helpful. Please go ahead and share it with anybody who you feel would benefit from this video. And I look forward to reading your comments below. All right, that's it for this episode of the Diet Free Zone show. I will see you next time.